We're the Triangle Tech that is probably located in the most rural location. We have 3 programs here: computer-aided drafting and design, welding and fabrication technology, and maintenance electricity.
Our mission here at the Triangle Tech DuBois campus is to educate our students, but also to make them really good employees.
As far as the environment for the students, it's very inclusive. At a trade school, you don't see that many females. We have our ratio is 1-to-1 in CAT.
We really do strive to make this a place that students want to come to every day.
So we really try to make it more of a family-friendly atmosphere where you're a name and not a number to us.
I personally take them as if they are my own. I treat the families as if I were sitting in their chair.
What kind of person is a Triangle Tech student? Wow, that runs the gamut from the young kid from high school to the older guy that's lost his job.
A Triangle Tech student is someone who would prefer to learn by doing.
They're not out to be an English major, but they can rip something apart, build it back together, they're hands-on.
A Triangle Tech student is someone who wants to succeed in life.
They can be someone who has worked in the field for 15, 20 years.
I get them from age 17 to age 64.
A Triangle Tech student is somebody who is willing to work hard.
They're someone who's ready to branch out and do their best.
The fields that we offer here at Triangle Tech, whether it's welding, electrical, or drafting, represent fields that will always be in need. There's always going to be construction, there's always going to be development.
No one has to have any prior knowledge of the field that they're going to study.
We start with actually oxyacetylene welding, which is no electricity, reading tape measures, just starting from scratch, and then progressing as you go through till you finally end up doing your API 1104 and your ASME critical piping at the end.
You begin by doing a layout of your board drawings, how to do a title block, a border, how to orient views.
There's always new software, new equipment, and we're always got to stay up to date on that stuff.
We just got some of the top of the line surface tension machines here. We have all the metal processing machines you can use. All our welders are multi-process, which will TIG weld and stick weld and flux core weld all in the same booth.
This machine behind me actually monitors the arc 1,000 times a second. It will make determinations on what you do to how it reacts to you in real time.
Students get here about 8 o'clock. They have 4 periods of classes. Their day while they're here will be divided in between some hands-on lab time, some lecture time as it's warranted. The day wraps up at 2:30 and we go 5 days a week.
Hands-on is a way to visualize it, feel it, see it.
You can go through the books and you can learn everything in those books. If you've never gone out and wired this stuff up yourself, troubleshot problems that occur, then you don't really know what's going on.
Once we practice something in theory in the classroom, we bring it out here into the shop and do it.
The third-term welders, they have a fab project they work on. I encourage them to come to me to help them with the design process.
We have some time lecturing, we have time doing homework, but we get to spend a lot of time actually working on projects.
If you crash an airplane, you're going to die. If you crash at welding, you're going to learn. So that's one of the biggest things I've seen as far as hands-on goes.
I particularly like having a smaller class where I can work one-on-one, especially if one of the students are struggling or they've never done this before and it's totally new to them.
I get to know the person just as well as they get to know me.
It feels more family-based than a sterile college environment.
The smaller class sizes make for better students, better electricians.
A degree in welding can get you a job anywhere from working in a car factory, train factory, building ships, buildings, bridges.
It seems like every term the jobs get better and better.
See people that come out of high school and end up in 5 years, have a house, a family, a job.
We train them to really be able to go out into the field and get a job.
The amount of jobs that you can get out of here is just massive.
One of my favorite parts about working here at Triangle Tech is helping the student council coordinate events that happen not only on campus but sometimes off campus.
Our students go on at least one field trip every semester.
We've had events ranging from softball tournaments to bowling tournaments.
We do student appreciation days that involve all the programs together.
We conduct these events so that the student council can raise money for charitable donations like the homeless veteran shelter.
We are a family here. I've never seen so many giving people when it comes to charities and things as I do at Triangle Tech and DuBois. They are amazing.
We have a wide variety of students who come in, whether they be high school students, students who maybe didn't see a true fit in college, or even somebody who's been working for 20, 30 years in the process and all of a sudden they're without a job.
The prospective student gets to see the classroom environment, meet the instructors, even talk to the students. We also give them a chance to go into the lab areas so they can see what the hands-on training is going to be all about.
I'll go step by step through the curriculum, tell them what to expect, basically show them from start to finish that each semester builds on the one from before. So it's like a ladder.
All of our advisors start to build a rapport with our students from the time they walk in the door.
The student's individualized plan starts off as a profile interview. I get to know them one-on-one, and that allows me to narrow down my search on where I'm sending resumes, what companies I'm looking at.
Everything from resume writing to conducting mock interviews to marketing them to employers, sending out their resumes, inviting industry guests into the school. All of those things not only help them prepare for employment, but bring the employers to them as well.
In terms of the financial aid services at Triangle Tech, I think we're very unique. We have a group of financial aid advisors and administrators that have been with the company a long time. They all have a lot of experience, and it's our job to help the students to really not worry so much about financial aid. We guide them through the whole process. We help to ensure that they don't miss deadlines and lose grant eligibility. We help them to look at outside funding for scholarships or funding agencies. We act as a liaison between the agency and the student.
I enjoy seeing people, especially when they kind of have that similar journey that I had, realizing that the four-year college thing might not be their cup of tea, but how when you get into an environment like this, you just kind of get a chance to shine.
They've got their degree, they're going to go to work, and they're going to do very well in their career choice. And that feels absolutely wonderful from even the standpoint of an admissions rep.
You have to work hard to get that degree. We don't give degrees away. So you only get out of it what you put into it, and the people who do get their degrees have put everything they've had into this.
We want everyone to succeed who comes through those doors.
I tell the students on a regular basis that my whole reason for doing my job is to hand them their degree in 16 months. I am the one who is the last in line of graduation to shake their hand and hand them their diploma. And that's why I do my job.
Anyone can be a Triangle Tech student, regardless of your background, regardless of your experience level. There's something you can get from Triangle Tech.